Hello everyone, so today's video is all about the power of walking away, something that I know you guys are capable of doing even if you don't want to, and just knowing how powerful it is what we're going to be discussing in this video. With that being said, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, comment the things that you guys want me to go ahead and talk about. Even if it's a part 2, I would love to know, but have that post notification on, of course. So with this topic of walking away, I feel like it's just so important to understand that your emotions are always going to tell how much you have feelings. If you're emotionally still attached to somebody, you can't say no. If you keep going back, then you're already telling that person that they have power. So really, you're trying to show to yourself the power is really in your hands. The power dynamic now switches. Now it shifts. Now it comes back, especially if it's been on your side for a long time, because you've chosen to take an action that you might not be comfortable with, that might not feel acceptable, that you might not like at all, but you decide to go ahead and do it, and that is what's giving you the best results that you need to be at a better position. Now let's move into what you got to be doing and talk more about how powerful it is. So you got to be going ahead and going however long it takes until you realize change has happened. So something like no contact, we know you're cutting all communication. When you're walking away, that means you're walking away from a situation that's not worth it no more. So if it's the last straw, if you're fed up, the only way that they're gonna know this is just too much is because of the facts that you take the actions that are the consequences of what they've been doing to you. Now I know sometimes there's maybe lack of communication happening from your end, or maybe sometimes you want to fix it but you don't know how to fix it. But the point is, what have you done already that has been shown that your effort has been the best that you could put in? As in, if you already did that, you know there's nothing else you can do. This is where the power of walking away becomes so powerful, because this is something they do not think that you are capable of.
Talk about your situation if you're going to be ignoring, or if there's other stuff that you have going on. It could be about anything, self-improvement, back to dating. Consultations are available for that. Book your consultation. Let's get on the line and talk about what's going on with you. Click that link after this video.
And so what you want to do when you walk away is also never looking back, because sometimes when you walk away, it becomes so temporary. No contact is never really thought about, or ignoring is not really something that you think about. It's just like, well, I have to walk away because we just got into an argument. But when you walk away and you want it to be so powerful and effective, you need it to be that you don't go back until you have every reason to go back. But sometimes when you just walk away and you just give your distance, that is not going to be enough. Just because you decide to go ahead and be like, and I'm back because I missed them, that's not going to be good enough. They got to see that you're so fed up to the point where you're exhausted. Sometimes you might not even be at that point, but you're really not trying to go through this no more. So you have to be committed to say, I have to choose to walk away, and I can't look back or come back or do anything about it until they give you a reason to. As in, if they think it's going to be grass is greener on the other side, which happens so much, they're going to have to learn in their own process, in their own timing. You don't put a pause on your life. When you walk away, it's also showing that you're choosing your life. Self-love is so important. Self-worth is so important. When you're trying to have this realization is that you're going to go ahead and go hard for yourself to feel these emotions of, I got to do better. I did better. Now I feel better. You look good too. You feel good, right? So if it's like you haven't been to the gym in a while, if it's like you haven't been doing something that will make you feel good, if you haven't been dressing correctly or dressing to express yourself or dressing the way you like, this is the stuff that you want to start doing, because you want to gain that power back on yourself. As in, you want yourself to feel like, oh, I know myself. I got myself back. And here's another thing that some people don't realize. They lose themselves while they get so caught up with their emotions, when they get so caught up on that person. So what the sad truth of this is that you're so invested to the point of you don't really know yourself, or you really lost yourself. So when you walk away, you're choosing to go walking towards yourself. Look at it that way, as in it's like a metaphor of you're going ahead and taking yourself to the mirror, looking at yourself and seeing what is really happening. If your outside appearance is showing that, man, you've been lost, man, you don't look like yourself when you were the best version of yourself, or when you were doing very well, then you have to look in the mirror and be like, wow, I have to make some changes. When you walk away, when you walk towards that mirror for yourself, is for you to have a new life, or let's say a new reality check of what has to be done for you to change for yourself, to feel the love that you might be seeking from somebody else, or that you just keep sticking with someone in general. Sometimes some people don't want to walk away from toxic environments, or it can even relate back to situations that revolve around a job or family. You might be lessening your worth. It's so powerful to walk away because you're telling yourself and that person or whoever you are around, they don't see it, you see it. You know what has to be done.
Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you still haven't, and go ahead and check out my book that I just dropped. It's called Men's Secrets to Winning Her Over. It includes so much details on what women want, what women desire, how to flirt with her. I have my personal story with an alpha male and a sigma male, how great it went, the great characteristics of them, some of the things that you guys can make sure you could be applying, have confidence with, and so much more other details. If you're struggling in the dating game or you want to just simply improve your dating game, you can go ahead and get this book by clicking the link down below. And y'all, I have other things such as cold approaching, something you guys can go ahead and master after you guys purchase this book. Click that link.
Have you guys ever experienced something like this where it's been tough, or you had to choose to walk away and you notice that I should have been doing this? Now obviously timing is everything, and it's not going to always happen right away. You have to go through certain experiences to actually learn, to actually see what is best. I know it could be difficult, but have you been taking the steps that you need to? Have you even tried? And the reality of it sometimes is like you don't even choose to try because you might be mentally weak, or you might be like, this is all I know, this is the only person I could trust or ever love. But you also have to see the cons for what it is. You have to see the pros for what it is. If there's cons but there's pros that outweigh the cons, then it means that you gotta walk away. As in, if there's too much damage done, or if there's too much repetitiveness and cycles built up of things that are not gonna change, or there's so many things that keep being triggering, you have to walk away. The only way somebody is gonna understand that you're really choosing yourself, you see your worth, or you're trying to gain it all back, is them looking at you and saying, I can't control them, I can't affect them, I can't get in their head the way I want to no more. So when you walk away as well, as much as it's actually a literal thing that you got to walk away from that situation, it's really a mental thing as well, because it's mentally you're checking out and choosing to not put yourself or even tempt yourself to stay or have that desire to be about that person or about what needs you to stay far away from. So sometimes walking away means forever, but sometimes it's like temporary, where you walked away, you found yourself, you know what isn't good enough. But maybe when you go back to that person, they start seeing your worth so much that they're now feeling like, you know what? I really, really love this person. I genuinely care for this person. As in, they genuinely want you back, and now they're gonna do the things that they never done in the past. Or now they see your worth, and you might have lost your worth while you were with them, and a lot of it could have fell into your fault, right? Accountability really matters. But the point is that now they're understanding, because of what you're doing, that you cannot get less, because you are that valuable. Know that you're worth it. Know how much you are that person that you want to be. If you keep trusting yourself, you're gonna get better. And I want y'all to really get this too, that the love that you gotta find within, you gotta find it within. Nobody else can do it for you, at least not the way you could do it for yourself. Nobody's gonna hold you at your lowest. No one has your back like you do. So you choose to walk away because you got yourself like no other. No one got you like you got you, but prove that to yourself, and then after, it's proven to them. But you're doing it all for yourself, and that's how powerful it already is. It's so powerful for you to say, I don't care what it means, what they think, and how much I might be hurt in the process. I want to heal. I want to get over this. I want to move on. So I hope this video was helpful and you choose to walk away, especially if it was way overdue, long overdue. You should have a long time ago. And we're all human. We all go through things, but you got to know when it's time to leave, even if it doesn't feel comfortable, even if you hurt and got to go through a long healing process, whatever that needs to be done. And so that message can get sent across to them is what you got to go ahead and take the action to do. So I hope this video was helpful. If there's other videos that y'all want to see, especially if you want like a part 2 or want another video of this topic or any other topic, let me know in the comment section. And if you still haven't given this video a big thumbs up, I really don't know what you're waiting for. Do that. Thank you. Make sure you're subscribed with your post notification on. Check out everything on my screen. Watch one of my videos or check out one of my links. Y'all will see me in my next video.
I want to go ahead and check out on explicit and exclusive content. Make sure you go ahead and do that by clicking the Patreon link or becoming a YouTube member, and a whole lot of other things you'll never see, and all other types of pictures too. So go ahead and click that link down below after this video.